Knowing how to say colours in Italian will come in handy in many situations, from pointing out the exact object you want while shopping in Rome to discussing fine wines in Florence. Plus, learning the names of colours in Italian is a great way to improve your Italian accent, as their pronunciation includes many distinct Italian sounds. In this lesson, you'll learn the names of colours in Italian, how to use colours in Italian as nouns and adjectives, 7 ways that colours are used in a sentence, how to ask what is your favourite colour in Italian, and we'll finish up with some common Italian idioms and expressions that use colours. And don't worry about taking notes, I've done all the hard work for you. To help you practice what you're about to learn here today, make sure you download your free PDF cheat sheet for this lesson. It includes all the vocabulary and examples that you're going to see now. Just click on the link in the description box below this video. Pronti? Iniziamo! Let's start with how to say colours in Italian. Now here is a list of the most commonly used colours that you're most likely to run into in everyday conversation.
Celeste,
Baby blue,
beige, sabbia,
beige,
nero,
black,
blu,
blue,
rosa chiaro,
blush,
marrone,
brown,
bordeaux,
burgundy,
oro,
gold,
grigio,
grey,
verde,
green,
fucsia,
hot pink,
azzurro,
light blue,
lilla,
lilac,
magenta,
magenta,
granata,
maroon,
ocra, senape,
mustard,
arancione,
orange,
rosa,
pink,
viola,
purple,
rosso,
red,
argento,
silver,
turchese,
turquoise,
viola,
violet,
bianco,
white,
giallo.
yellow. Let's take a look at how to use colours in Italian as nouns or adjectives. Now, when talking about colours in general, they always use the masculine form and are preceded by the definite article, il, meaning the. Take a look at these examples.
Il bianco è il mio colore preferito.
White is my favourite colour.
Il nero sta bene con tutto.
Black goes with everything.
Il viola porta sfortuna.
Purple brings bad luck. When colours are used as adjectives, in most cases, the colour will match the gender and number of the noun it describes. Here are 3 things to remember. Colours ending in O regularly change to match the gender and number of the noun that they refer to. Let's use grigio, grey, as an example.
Il cielo è grigio.
The sky is grey, masculine, singular.
La macchina è grigia.
The car is grey, feminine, singular.
I suoi capelli sono grigi.
His hair is grey, masculine, plural.
Le piastrelle sono grigie.
The tiles are grey, feminine, plural. Attenzione! Bianco, meaning white, adds the letter H in the plural form, like most Italian adjectives ending in co, ca, go, and ga. Take a look at these examples.
Il tavolo è bianco.
The table is white, masculine, singular.
La gonna è bianca.
The skirt is white, feminine, singular.
I tovaglioli sono bianchi.
The napkins are white, masculine, plural.
Le pareti sono bianche.
The walls are white, feminine, plural. Number 2, colours ending in E only change to match the number of the noun that they refer to. They end in E for the singular, both masculine and feminine, and they end in I for the plural form, both masculine and feminine. Here's an example with verde, green.
L'orologio è verde.
The watch is green, masculine, singular.
L'erba è verde.
The grass is green, feminine, singular.
I prati sono verdi.
The lawns are green, masculine, plural.
Le lucertole sono verdi.
The lizards are green, feminine plural. Number 3, some colours don't change, no matter the gender or number of the word that they're describing. These include
blu,
blue,
rosa,
pink,
fucsia,
hot pink,
viola,
purple,
lilla,
lilac,
beige.
beige. Here are some example sentences.
Il cielo è blu.
The sky is blue, masculine singular.
Ho una valigia blu.
I have a blue suitcase, feminine singular.
I miei sandali sono blu.
My sandals are blue, masculine plural.
Mi ha regalato delle rose blu.
He gifted me some blue roses, feminine plural. Are you enjoying this lesson so far? Don't let the learning stop here. Make sure you download your free PDF cheat sheet for this lesson, which you'll find a link to in the description box below. Now let's take a look at 7 ways to use Italian colours in a sentence. Now these are the main rules to keep in mind when using colours in your Italian conversations. Number 1, unlike English where colours precede nouns, Italian places them after the word they're describing. Take a look at these examples.
Anna indossa un abito rosso.
Anna wears a red dress.
Ho comprato una maglietta bianca da abbinare ai pantaloni neri.
I bought a white shirt to match the black trousers. Number 2, to state that something is a certain colour, use the verb essere, to be, followed by the colour. For example,
La mia macchina è rossa.
my car is red.
Le sedie sono nere.
The chairs are black. Number 3, if you're curious about the colour of something, you can ask these questions.
Di che colore è?
What colour is? Use this for single items. For instance,
Di che colore è il tuo nuovo vestito?
what colour is your new dress?
Di che colore sono?
What colours are? Use this for plural things. For example,
Di che colore sono le scarpe che hai comprato?
what colour are the shoes you bought? Number 4, to describe shades, use these words after the colour.
Chiaro.
Light, as in
Un ombretto marrone chiaro.
a light brown eyeshadow.
Scuro.
Dark, as in
Un maglione viola scuro.
a dark purple jumper.
Opaco.
Matte, as in
Un mobile nero opaco.
a matte black piece of furniture.
Brillante.
Bright, as in
Un abito verde brillante.
a bright green dress.
Pastello.
Pastel, as in
Uno smalto rosa pastello.
a pastel pink nail polish.
Slavato.
Faded, as in
Un jeans blu slavato.
a faded blue jeans. Coming in at number 5, another way to describe shades is by adding names of fruits, animals, or things to help convey the depth or intensity of a colour. For instance,
Giallo limone.
lemon yellow,
Giallo canarino.
canary yellow,
Grigio perla.
pearl grey,
Rosa salmone.
salmon pink,
Rosso ciliegia.
cherry red,
Verde mela.
apple green,
Verde militare.
army green,
Verde speranza.
greenery. Number 6. In Italian, it's common to use suffixes to modify colours, indicating that they may not be very appealing or precise. The suffix
Astro.
is for colours that are not well defined or altered. For example,
Spesso il cielo assume un colore rossastro all'alba.
the sky at dawn often takes on a reddish colour. The suffix
Ognolo.
is for faded or dull tones. For example,
Quell'amaro verdognolo è una vera bomba.
that greenish liqueur is a real bomb. The suffix
Iccio.
is for a somewhat unpleasant tone. For example,
Guarda che gambe bianchicce. Devo abbronzarmi un po'.
look at these whitish legs. I need to get a tan. Here's a fun fact. The adjective
Bianchiccio.
is often used to make fun of people who don't have a tan in summer. There's even a song for it.
Piaccio bianchiccio.
People like me whitish. Number 7. Finally, here are some useful words to describe something with multiple colours without specifying a particular shade. You can say
colorato,
colourful, as in
un vestito colorato,
a colourful dress.
variopinto,
Multicoloured, as in
una carta da parati variopinta,
a multicoloured wallpaper.
multicolore,
Multicoloured, as in
un paesaggio multicolore,
a multicoloured landscape. Attenzione! Italians say
bianco e nero,
white and black to describe something that lacks colour, like an old movie or a photograph, which is the opposite order of how we say it in English. We say black and white. They say white and black. Now let's take a look at how to ask, what is your favourite colour in Italian? Now, if you want to ask someone what their favourite colour is, there are 3 ways to do it. The classic question is,
qual è il tuo colore preferito?
what is your favourite colour?
Quali sono i tuoi colori preferiti?
What are your favourite colours? A casual alternative is,
Quale colore ti piace?
what colour do you like?
Quali colori ti piacciono?
What colours do you like? You can be direct and specific by asking,
Ti piace il colore?
do you like, and insert the colour? Here are some common ways to answer this question. You can be straight to the point and just say the colour. For example,
Il giallo,
yellow. You can show your enthusiasm and use mi piace, I like, plus the name of the colour. For example,
mi piace il giallo.
I like yellow. To add some flair, you can say,
Il mio colore preferito è.
my favourite colour is, plus the colour.
Il mio colore preferito è il giallo.
My favourite colour is yellow. Now, when talking about hair colour, Italian has specific terms for certain shades. Take a look at this list.
Biondo.
Blonde, as in,
Mario è biondo.
Mario is blonde.
Castano.
Chestnut, as in,
Elena ha i capelli castani.
Eleanor has chestnut hair.
Moro.
Black, as in,
Entrambi i loro figli sono mori.
both their kids have black hair.
Nero corvino.
Jet black, as in,
Laura ha i capelli nero corvino.
Laura has jet black hair.
Canuto.
White haired. Now, this is a little bit archaic, but you may still hear it. Here's an example.
Un signore canuto.
A white haired gentleman. For more unique shades of hair, standard colours are typically used. For example,
Marta ha i capelli rosa.
Marta has pink hair.
Claudio si è tinto i capelli di azzurro.
Claudio has dyed his hair blue. Are you enjoying this lesson? Don't let the learning stop here. Make sure you download your free PDF cheat sheet for this lesson, which you'll find a link to in the description box below this video. Now let's take a look at some Italian idioms and expressions that use the names of colours. Now, Italian has many idioms, proverbs and expressions where colours help convey emotions and beliefs more effectively. Let's see some of the most popular. Here are some expressions and idioms with bianco, white.
Passare la notte in bianco.
Literally, to spend the night in white. This means to have a sleepless night.
Andare in bianco.
Literally, to go white. This means to fail in a sexual advance. A similar expression is
Matrimonio in bianco.
literally white marriage, meaning a marriage without sex.
Di punto in bianco.
Literally, of point in white. This means all of a sudden. The next idiom is
Avere carta bianca.
literally to have white paper. Now, this means to have freedom of action. The next idiom is
Far venire i capelli bianchi.
literally to make white hair. This means to give someone a lot of worries.
Essere, diventare bianco come un cencio.
Literally to be or become as white as a rag. This means to become pale, either from fright or from an illness. The next idiom is
Mangiare in bianco.
literally to eat white. This means to eat lightly, like plain rice or chicken, especially after episodes of diarrhea or vomiting.
Essere una mosca bianca.
Literally, to be a white fly. This means to be something extremely rare due to its qualities and merits.
Fare la settimana bianca.
Literally, to do a white week. This means to take a vacation during a winter week spent skiing in the mountains.
Morti bianche.
Literally, white deaths. Now this means deaths that happen in the workplace, primarily caused by negligence or the failure to adhere to safety regulations.
Alzare bandiera bianca.
Literally, to raise white flag. This means to surrender. The next idiom is
Notte bianca.
literally white night. This means a special night, usually in summer, with extended hours for shops and museums, along with various activities and initiatives, offering opportunities for locals and tourists to explore the city's offerings beyond regular hours. Now let's take a look at some idioms and expressions that use nero, black. The first one is
Essere incavolato nero.
literally to be black. This means to be furious.
Vedere tutto nero.
Literally, to see everything black. This means to be pessimistic.
Mettere nero su bianco.
Literally, to put black on white, meaning to put in writing.
Cronaca nera.
Literally, black chronicle. Now this refers to news that is focused on murders, violence and other criminal activities. In Italy, there are even specific magazines like
Cronaca vera.
or
Giallo.
which are dedicated to covering such events in detail. The next idiom is
Pagare in nero.
literally to pay in black. This means to pay in cash without a receipt or invoice, a common practice to avoid taxes.
Lavorare in nero.
Literally, to work in black. This means to work off the books.
Essere una pecora nera.
Literally, to be the black sheep. Now this refers to someone who stands out from a group, usually because they behave differently or don't conform to social expectations. Now let's take a look at some idioms and expressions that use blu and azzurro, blue and light blue, starting with
Il principe azzurro.
literally the light blue prince. This refers to Prince Charming.
Avere il sangue blu.
Literally, to have blue blood. This means to be someone of noble origin.
Avere una fifa blu.
Literally, to have a blue fear. This means to be terrified. Now let's take a look at some Italian idioms and expressions with verde, green, starting with
Essere al verde.
literally, to be at the green. This means to be broke.
Avere il pollice verde.
Literally, to have a green thumb. This means to have skills in cultivating and caring for plants and flowers.
Far vedere i sorci verdi.
Literally, to make someone see the green rats. This means to put someone through a tough time.
Essere, diventare verde dall'invidia.
Literally, to be or become green with envy. This means to be envious.
Numero verde.
Literally, green number. This means a toll-free number.
L'erba del vicino è sempre più verde.
Literally, the neighbor's grass is always greener. This refers to being envious of what others have. Now let's take a look at some Italian idioms and expressions with rosa, pink, starting with
Vedere tutto rosa.
literally, to see everything pink. This means to see the world in a very positive and optimistic light.
Cronaca rosa.
Literally, pink chronicle. Now this refers to gossip news, focused on all the juicy details about the life of famous people. Popular Italian magazines about this genre include Chi and Grande Hotel. The next idiom is
Quote rosa.
literally pink shares. Now this refers to gender quotas introduced to boost the representation of women in influential roles and key positions, typically occupied by men, such as corporate boards.
Parcheggi rosa.
Literally, pink parkings. This refers to priority parking spaces for pregnant women.
Romanzo rosa.
Literally, pink novel. Now this refers to novels that typically revolve around love stories.
Foglio rosa.
Literally, pink sheet. Now this is the authorization document printed on pink paper and given to those who have passed their theory exam so they can practice driving on the road before obtaining their driving license. Now let's take a look at some Italian idioms and expressions with rosso, red, starting with
andare in rosso,
literally to go in red. This means to overdraw.
rosso come un gambero,
Literally red as a shrimp. This means to get sunburned.
diventare rosso,
Literally to turn red. This means to blush from shyness or embarrassment. To emphasize the extent of the blush, you can say
diventare rosso come un peperone,
to turn as red as a pepper.
essere bianco e rosso,
Literally to be white and red. This means to have a healthy complexion and to be in good health.
rosso di sera, bel tempo si spera.
Literally, red sky at night, good weather, hopefully. Now, this is a traditional Italian saying suggesting that a red sky in the evening indicates good weather to come.
Stendere il tappeto rosso,
Literally, to roll out the red carpet. This means to give someone a very special and grand welcome, treating them like a VIP.
a luci rosse,
Literally, at red lights. Now, this refers to adult-oriented content related to sex and pornography, like adult movies and explicit videos. Now, let's take a look at Italian idioms and expressions with grigio, grey, starting with
zona grigia,
literally grey zone. This refers to a situation where the boundaries between what's legal and what's illegal become blurred.
una vita grigia,
Literally a grey life. This refers to a boring life lacking emotion and excitement. Now let's take a look at some other Italian idioms and expressions with colours, starting with
libro, film giallo,
literally yellow book or movie. This refers to a thriller. Here's a fun fact. Have you ever heard of the show Murder, She Wrote, that famous TV series featuring Angela Lansbury? Well, in Italian, it's translated as
la signora in giallo,
the lady in yellow. The next Italian idiom is
diventare di tutti I colori,
literally to become of all colours. This means to be deeply embarrassed.
farne di tutti I colori,
Literally to do all colours. This means to misbehave or to cause mischief.
dirne di tutti I colori,
Literally to say all colours. This refers to verbally expressing frustration or anger, often directed towards someone or something.
servire su un piatto d'argento,
Literally to serve on a silver plate. This means to give something to someone without them having to do anything to get it.
avere le mani d'oro,
Literally to have golden hands. Now this means to be very good at a job or an activity. A similar expression is
avere un cuore d'oro,
to have a golden heart.
cambiare colore,
Literally to change colour. Now, depending on the context, this can mean either to turn pale due to shock or to appear to feel better, often indicated by a healthier complexion. Now, to continue your learning and to help you practice what you've learned here today, make sure that you download your free PDF cheat sheet for this lesson, which you'll find a link to in the description box below this video. If you enjoyed this lesson, then you'll love Intrepid Italian, my series of online self-paced video courses that break down everything you need to know about Italian using my unique 80-20 method. More details in the description below. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't miss my lesson on how to cheat your way to fluency using modal verbs. Watch this video here. And to master 100 of the most commonly used Italian words in Italian, make sure you watch this video lesson here. In the meantime, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel and turn on those notifications so you get an alert when I post more videos like this one. Until next time, un abbraccio, ciao!